Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Web Pieces. So today we shall be looking at how to add Bootstrap into your project so that you can start using CSS that is already sort of like built. So Bootstrap is a really responsive CSS library that has got a couple of classes that can help you speed up your project if at all you have got issues with CSS, or you have issues with writing CSS. So Bootstrap will really help you, and it's for free. You don't have to pay any single coin. So today I'll be taking you through how you can add this into your project. So let's dive right into that. So what I've done, I've created a new file called index.html, and this is under a folder called Bootstrap. So what you can do is create a folder anywhere on your computer and add a file called index.html. So after that, you will be able to open this file in VS Code. That is a Visual Studio Code. It's that code editor I'm using. You can use any code editor of your choice, so this doesn't have to depend on any code editor. So getting back here, what you can do is navigate over to the start, the get started with Bootstrap page. Right in here you'll find a file that will help you with setting up Bootstrap. So what you can do is you can scroll just down here where it reads include Bootstrap with CSS and JS. So what you can do, there are two methods. You can either copy this entire block as it looks like. So you can copy this sort of like DOM structure for the index.html file. So it is like the bare bone, or the most required sort of like file structure for any index.html file. So what you can do is you can copy this, or what you can do is you can add the file separately. So you can add this link, this entire link within the head element, and then after that add these other two links for the JavaScript within the body. So there are two methods, but I'm going to take you through both of them. So for the first method, what you can do is press shift 1 on your keyboard, so that you can get this indication of an exclamation mark. So when you get this indication, you can just press enter, and then you'll have the basic structure of an index.html file. So once you have this basic structure, you can head over back to this page, and then the first thing you can do is copy this link, only this link. So I'll be showing you where to place it. So you can copy it, and as you can see, we shall be placing it under the head element. So get back to VS Code and then check under the head element. You'll be able to place that link just above the title element. So what you can do is paste that link there, and then in your body we shall also add the JavaScript files. So what you can do is copy these JavaScript files as they are, and then transfer them into your body element. So just paste them in here like this. So if you have done that, you can head over back to this other page, and then as you can see, you can add some HTML within the body so that you can test that file out. So what you can do is open up your file in any browser. I would prefer opening this up in Google Chrome. So I already have my file right here. So I've opened up my file and this is how it looks like. So this is what we get after adding some Bootstrap or connecting our project to Bootstrap. So this is what you'll get. You'll find out that the H1 is already formatted, even though we haven't yet added any CSS. So as you can see, the Bootstrap already has some CSS onto it. So meaning that the Bootstrap is connected. So what you can do, you can head over to Bootstrap Forms. So you can just type Bootstrap Forms in order to test the Bootstrap. Bootstrap Forms examples. So you'll go under Forms in Bootstrap. So Bootstrap gives you an example of how you can use forms. So what you have to do is scroll down here and then copy this code. So after copying that, head back to your VS Code and then paste that under the H1. So we have our form. So this form has a couple of other form groups. So these form groups will represent the different input elements that you'll be seeing. So in this case, they added the email input element and then the password input element. So you can come back here and then refresh the page so that you can see the result. So we are able to get these styled sort of like elements by using Bootstrap. So it would take you a couple of hours or even minutes to come up with these styled components or elements, but Bootstrap really gives it to you for free, and you have to use it. So what we can do is add a container for these elements so that they are a little bit contained and they do not spread over to the edges of the page. So I can add a container. So basically Bootstrap has different classes that you can keep on adding onto your elements and they will get styled automatically. So I've added a container and these elements will be a little bit pushed away from the edges of the page, as you can see. So you can go ahead and manipulate your file where you want. If you can inspect these elements, you'll find out that they have good CSS added onto them, even if we didn't add any CSS. As you can see, all of this is given to you for free. You don't have to write that. You only have to concentrate on what you are trying to build. So, okay guys, I think we shall go through the other method that I told you about. So for that other method, you just have to copy this code from here. So you just come right here and copy this. So copy that, then come back to VS Code and then just paste it right here. So as you can see, you have the other link. The first link we copied from the other side. You have it right here. It came with the entire structure for the index.html file, and then you also have the JavaScript file included. So come back right here and then go back to Bootstrap Forms and then copy this code snippet. You can just press this copy button and then come back to VS Code and then paste that right here. So it's right here. What you can do is go back to your document and refresh the page. As you can see, we have the same thing, just because we haven't added our container class. So what you can do is add this container class and then you can copy this entire code block and then paste it right here. So what you can do is delete this other piece and then come back right here and refresh. And if at all you need the file, I've included that file in the description, so just check my description and you'll get a link to my GitHub repository that has got this simple project. So you can copy that project and then use it for your own good. So thank you guys, and make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any other tutorial that will be coming out.